Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for your comments, and thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. Y'all, there is a very disturbing video coming out of California at Jehue Middle School. The racial makeup of the school is 91% Hispanic, 4.6% Black American, 1.8% white, 1% Asian, and 1% other, whatever the other is. So the school's population is overwhelmingly Hispanic. So here's what happened. On Monday, March 10th, two unidentified students of color, one male and one female, both 14 years old, fought inside a classroom at Jehue Middle School. Both individuals involved in the incident have been issued citations, but community groups demand the female's charges be dropped, arguing that she is the victim. Now, there is a video, and it is very troubling, and it's not the full fight, I'm supposing, but the part of it that I saw looked like the girl was the victim and the boy looked like he was 18 instead of 14. That's what he looked like. I can't show you the video, but I'll put it in the comment section for you to see for yourself. According to an official statement released by the Colton Police Department, the investigation is ongoing, specifying that the case will be forwarded to the San Bernardino County District Attorney's Office Juvenile Division for review. While the Rialto Unified School District will work with Colton Police Department throughout the investigation, Senator Eloise Gomez Reyes said in an official statement posted to her Instagram account that it is crucial to ensure that school staff are present and properly trained to intervene effectively in violent situations, particularly those that have the potential to be racially motivated. The teacher in that classroom should be fired. When you see an escalation in tempers with children, especially when you're dealing with middle schoolers and high schoolers, although high school students don't do a whole lot of fighting. Once they get through the middle school stage, they usually now have their eyes on graduation. But middle school can be the most difficult part of children's educational path. But when you see a situation escalating like that, you need to remove those students from the classroom. You call for the assistant principal or you call for security and get them out of the classroom. If you let them sit there and let the situation escalate, having them talking and arguing back and forth, you're going to end up with a problem like this. That teacher was nowhere to be seen in that video. There were children in there jumping up, yelling out the N word, just throwing the N word around all over the place. And then the girl ended up on the floor, and I don't know if she had a concussion or not, but there was a Latino girl coming over there trying to help her up. But that teacher should be fired, and that parent or that girl's parent should sue that school system. Now, that's what I would just say, just looking at the video. Furthermore, there were several Latino boys in that classroom. It seemed to be more boys in the classroom than girls. That's what I saw in the video. And if that girl, even if she was talking smack or even if she was arguing and bickering back and forth with them, it is a good chance that that girl was being bullied and that she felt threatened in that classroom. And I say, fire that teacher and sue that school system and that boy's parents. Black people are taking a stand in that area. This is what we have to do because these people are more disrespectful than white people. I taught school for many years and I taught more white children than I did black children. I had situations where black children were in the minority in the classroom when I didn't have any black children, but I never had a situation like that with the white kids yelling out the N word all over the classroom and fighting the black kids just because they were in there. I never had that situation. There were some conflicts, but this was totally out of control. And also, there have been black men working in those schools that are heavily populated with Hispanics. Well, the black men have had to physically subdue, I'll put it that way, one of those Hispanic boys. They have a whole lot of mouth. You know they're all on welfare. You know they're all getting food stamps, but they got all this mouth. And then when they're in a majority seat, they feel powerful to do these things to black children and be disrespectful to black teachers. And something needs to be done about that. And this is a wake up call for black parents. When you have a child in a school like that, you have to stay on top of things. And black girls have to understand under no circumstance should you fight or instigate any kind of fight or even bicker back and forth with a boy, especially in an environment like that. That 14-year-old girl was in a very hostile environment, and that teacher was very incompetent. Following a press conference that was held outside the school, a school official spoke with a senior community organizer with the Los Angeles Metropolitan Churches. Najee Lee said, "We demand justice for the young African American female student who attends Jehue Middle School who was viciously assaulted and knocked unconscious by a fellow student as racial slurs were hurled at her." Ali continued. "So we're outraged to find out that she was indeed cited. And for us, it's criminalizing the victim. And we planned on protesting the Colton Law Enforcement Agency responsible and demand that they retract the citation." So that's what they should do, because those are Hispanic people that are managing the law enforcement in that area. And I'm pretty sure the principal and all of the officials at that school were Hispanic or Latinos or whatever the hell they call themselves. And this is where black people have to be careful. If you're going to send your school, you should not send your child to a school like that if you can help it. Sometimes you don't have a choice. But children will let you know when they're being bullied or when they're being threatened. And that needs to be looked into every time they report that. The school system, everybody that's involved in this incident should be sued and or fired. This is not something that you let go. This is not something where you say, "Oh, it's both sides." That child was outnumbered and she was outbullied. And whatever she was doing in frustration because she was threatened and she was bullied. And it should be approached from that standpoint. And those people are going to stick together and lie for each other. We already know that. They're going to stick together and lie if they have to. Furthermore, every student in that classroom and the teacher should be investigated by ICE to make sure that they are in this country legally. I'm going to read part of the statement that was released by the police department, Colton, California. The Colton Police Department is aware of a video circulating of an incident between two 14-year-olds that took place at Jehue Middle School the morning of March 10th, 2025. The incident was recorded by another student on their cell phone. The incident only depicts a minute and 5 seconds of what occurred. The video does not show the incident where the victim was struck in the head multiple times by a metal object. See, this is a clever sleight of hand. They're calling the boy the victim, but based on the video, the girl is the victim. See, they're talking about what would really happen, how she started it is not shown on the video. That's their word against hers. Officers responded to the school and conducted a thorough investigation. This included a statement from the teacher who was present and multiple other witnesses, kids, the same ones running around yelling racial slurs. As a result of the investigation, both students were issued citations and released to their parents. And that is where the problem comes in. Looking at that video, that girl was trying to defend herself, and that girl was really outsized and outbullied in that classroom. She should not have been issued a citation. That boy and his parents ought to be sued, and that school system, all of them should be in a lawsuit. That's what they need to do. And black people are going to have to learn how to exercise the judicial system for justice. Put these people on notice. You do this, and this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. You go into court, and you're going to be sued. And that way, you get the right lawyer. You can get some laws changed. You can get some. You can do something about this, and something should be done about this. I found this horrifying. I did. And I will put the video in the comment section. I took a break while doing this video, and I just saw an update on this that said that the boy took the girl's pencil and wouldn't give it back. So he started it, if that's true. Also, the teacher in the classroom was a substitute, and substitutes don't always know what to do. That is why when you're in a school like this, because this is going to be one of those um, schools at risk, then they need to make sure that the substitute teachers are trained what to do in a situation like this. At any rate, those parents need to be very proactive in this situation and make sure that this case gets heard in front of the right people. That is the parents' responsibility and the community's responsibility, because this is just something that you don't let go. And finally, it is the school district's responsibility to make sure that students are safe in school. If a student is bullying your child or making your child feel unsafe, you can have that kid put under a restraining order. And then it's the school's responsibility to make sure that that child is not coming into contact with your child in school or out, or that child can be arrested. It is a fact. There's always something you can do. You just need to know who to talk to and what to do to get things done. You don't have to put up with that. Your children don't have to put up with this. Okay, y'all, thank you for listening. Let me know what you think about this. Leave a comment and have a good day.